Hello and welcome back to Daily English Upgrade. I have a question for you today. Do you feel like you are doing enough to learn English? Maybe you study for 1 hour every day, you watch our videos, you read books, you do your best, but after many months you still feel stuck. You feel no progress. Many people study English for a very long time. They know the verb tables, they know the adjective rules, but their English life does not change. Why does this happen? The answer is often simple. It is not about what you study, it is about consistency. Today I will tell you the 3 biggest habits that stop your progress. These are common mistakes. More importantly, I will give you the solutions. I will show you how to fight what I call the magnet of comfort, and if you watch until the end, I will share one very simple rule. This rule can force your learning to be consistent. This one rule can change everything for you. It is the key to unlocking real, lasting progress. The first reason, the big study block. The first and biggest mistake is trying to do too much at one time. I call this the big study block. Imagine you have a full Sunday afternoon. You decide to study English for 4 hours straight. You start reading, you watch a long video, you try to write an essay, you feel tired after the first hour. By the third hour, your brain is full, you cannot focus. You are tired and bored, you finish the 4 hours, but you learn almost nothing new. This big block of study time feels good, but it is not effective. It is like trying to eat 1 week of food in one day. Your body cannot take it. Your brain cannot take it. The biggest danger of the big study block is that it leads to long pauses. After that difficult 4 hours, your brain says, "I hate this. It is too hard." So you do not study on Monday. You do not study on Tuesday. You wait until next Sunday for another 4-hour block. You have one big day of study followed by 6 days of zero study. Your brain forgets the new words and the new rules in those 6 days. This cycle feels like you are working, but you are not progressing. Consistency is more important than duration. A little bit of learning every day is better than a lot of learning on one day. The second reason, the missing habit link. The second reason is connected to the magnet of comfort. It is the failure to make a habit link. Let us tell you about a student. Let us call her Sofia. Sofia is from Argentina. She is very motivated. She decided to learn 10 new English words every day. She wrote them down. She studied them. But after 2 weeks, she stopped. Why? Sofia did not have a habit link. A habit link means attaching a new action to an old, strong action. Think about your daily life. You always drink coffee in the morning. That is an old, strong habit. You always check your phone before bed. That is an old, strong habit. Sophia tried to do her 10 words at a random time, sometimes before lunch, sometimes after work. She had to remember to do it. When you must remember something, it is easy to forget it. The magnet of comfort pulls you back to the easy activity like watching television. Sophia had all the knowledge, but she did not connect it to her life. Her new learning habit floated alone and it drifted away. Language learning must not be a special event. It must be part of your daily life. You need to connect your English activity to something you already do without thinking. For example, when you drink your coffee, that is your link. You study your words while you drink. When you wait for the bus, that is your link. You listen to a podcast while you wait. This is the power of the habit link. It makes the new English activity feel easy and automatic. The old habit pulls the new habit into your life. The third reason, the all-or-nothing trap. The third reason is about expecting perfection every single day. I call this the all-or-nothing trap. Imagine you decide to study English for 30 minutes every day. On Monday, you do 30 minutes. Great. On Tuesday, you do 25 minutes. You feel bad. You think, "Oh, I failed. I did not do my full 30 minutes." On Wednesday, you have a terrible day. You only have 5 minutes free time. You think, 5 minutes is too short. It is useless. It is nothing. I will skip today and start again tomorrow. This is the trap. You think if you cannot do the full, perfect amount, you should do nothing at all. This is a very big mistake. 5 minutes of English is better than 0 minutes of English. Let us repeat that. 5 minutes of English is better than 0 minutes of English. When you choose nothing, you break the habit link. You let the magnet of comfort win. When you choose 5 minutes, you keep the habit link strong. You tell your brain, we did the English today. The chain is not broken. You keep your consistency. Consistency is the secret power. Small progress every day builds a strong wall. Big progress one day, followed by many days of zero progress, builds nothing. Sophia and other students often fall into the all-or-nothing trap, believing that 5 minutes of study is useless, when in fact, consistency is the key to fighting the magnet of comfort. How to make consistency automatic. So we talked about the 3 biggest mistakes: the big study block, the missing habit link, and the all-or-nothing trap. Now, let us talk about the solutions. Here are some simple, practical ways to make consistency easy. First, the small dose rule. This rule fights the big study block. You must limit your main study session to 30 minutes or less. Why 30 minutes? Because your brain can focus well for this time. It is not too tiring. When the time finishes, your brain still wants more. This feeling of wanting more is very important. It makes you excited to study again tomorrow. Never study until you are completely tired. Always stop when you still feel good. This makes learning feel like a reward, not a heavy work task. Second, the anchor method. This method fights the missing habit link. You must choose a strong, existing habit and connect your English to it. Let us look at some strong anchors you probably have. The morning coffee anchor. While your coffee cup is hot, you must read one short English news article. The reading stops when the coffee is finished. The commute anchor. When you sit on the bus or train, you must listen to one 5-minute English podcast. You do not check social media until the podcast is done. The lunch break anchor. Before you eat your lunch, you must write 3 sentences in English about what you will eat. Choose only one anchor to start. When you do the anchor, you do the English. It removes the need to remember to study. The strong habit pulls the new English habit into place. Third, the 2-minute strategy. This method fights the all-or-nothing trap. If you have a busy, difficult day, a day when you only have 5 minutes free, you must choose one simple English task that takes 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. What is a good 2-minute task? It is simple output. Say 3 sentences in English about your feelings. Write a message to your language partner. Review 3 words from yesterday's list. You must do this task. If you do the 2-minute task, you win the day. You keep the chain of consistency alive. The goal is not quantity. The goal is never to break the chain. The story of the gardener. Let us look at another example to understand consistency. Imagine 2 gardeners. They both want to grow a beautiful garden. Gardener A is very motivated. On the first day, he works for 10 hours. He plants all the seeds. He gives the plants a lot of water. Then he is very tired. He does not go back to the garden for 1 week. When he returns, the plants are dead because they need water every day. Gardener B is consistent. Every day, he spends 10 minutes in the morning giving the plants water. He spends 10 minutes in the evening pulling out small weeds. He does this every single day for 30 days. Which garden will be beautiful? Gardener B's garden. His small, daily actions create strong, beautiful plants. Learning English is exactly like this. The garden is your brain. The water is your daily input and output. You need small, constant doses to grow a strong result. This is the power of consistency. Let us look at Sophia again. After 1 month of struggling, Sophia talked to her teacher. The teacher explained the magnet of comfort and the missing habit link. Sophia decided to try the anchor method. She chose her breakfast time. Sophia always eats a bowl of oatmeal. This is a 5-minute habit. She decided that while she eats, she will review her 10 vocabulary words from yesterday. This is her new English habit link. In the first week, she felt resistance. The magnet of comfort said, just look at social media. But the coffee cup was hot. The food was on the table. The anchor was strong. She had to eat, so she had to look at her words. She did not study for 3 hours. She studied for 5 minutes. Her brain did not get tired. She finished her 5 minutes and she felt good. One day, on Thursday, her alarm clock did not ring. She woke up late. She only had 2 minutes to eat. She thought, I cannot do the full 5 minutes. I should skip today. This was the all-or-nothing trap. But then she remembered the 2-minute strategy. She said, I will only say 3 English sentences about my plan for the day. She spoke quickly to herself while putting her shoes on. She said, I am late. I must go fast. I will eat on the bus. It took less than 1 minute. She kept the chain unbroken. She beat the magnet of comfort. This small victory changed everything for Sofia. She realized that 5 minutes of simple output every day is more powerful than 3 hours of difficult study once a week. The strength is in the daily action. Sofia's consistency improved dramatically by using the anchor method at breakfast and the 2-minute strategy on busy days, successfully fighting the magnet of comfort. Your action plan: here is what you should do starting today. Stop planning for large, difficult study blocks. Stop waiting for the perfect hour. Instead, choose one anchor method and one 2-minute task. Print the list of your 5-minute tasks. Put it on your refrigerator. Practice the small dose every day. Speak with the simple words you know. Make the chain strong. The 30-day consistency challenge. I challenge you to try this for 30 days. For the next 30 days, do not focus on learning new words or new grammar rules. Only focus on consistency. Use your anchor method every day. If you cannot do the full 5 minutes, use the 2-minute strategy. Do not break the chain. Write your progress on a calendar. After 30 days, you will be surprised. You will feel less tired when you study. You will feel more progress. You will trust yourself more. The truth about success. Here is something most people do not know. Successful learners do not love studying more than others. They simply have better habits. They know that one small win every day is better than one big win every week. They say, I will do 5 minutes now instead of, I will do 2 hours later. They choose the small, sure action. Make the small, sure action your first choice too. Breaking free from the magnet of comfort. The magnet of comfort is real. It pulls millions of English learners back to zero. But now you know the 3 mistakes that lead to failure: the big study block, the missing habit link, and the all-or-nothing trap. You also know the 3 solutions: the small dose rule, the anchor method, and the 2-minute strategy. The question is, will you apply it? Will you stop planning and start doing the small, easy action? Will you choose consistency over perfection? Will you focus on keeping the chain unbroken? Your English journey starts now. Remember Sofia from the beginning? She learned about the magnet of comfort. She stopped trying to study for long, difficult hours. She found her anchor method. She practiced her simple, small tasks every day for 30 days. Now she feels consistent. She feels confident. She knows that even 5 minutes of English is important. She uses the small habit to achieve a big result. You can do the same. Your English progress does not have to be difficult. It can be simple. It can be easy. It can be automatic. Let us review the 3 key vocabulary words from today's lesson. Consistency. This means doing the same action every day or very often. Consistency is the power that builds habits. Anchor. This is a strong, old habit that you use to connect a new habit. Your morning coffee is a strong anchor for English study. Discipline. This is the ability to do what you must do, even when you do not want to do it. Daily English study takes small discipline. Here is the final truth. You do not need to be a genius to learn English well. You just need to be consistent. 5 minutes a day is enough to begin. 5 minutes a day is powerful. 5 minutes a day can change your life. Stop trying to achieve perfection once a week. Start building a consistent habit today. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. You can share them, but you must show up every day. Say it simply, say it clearly, say it with consistency. Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to Daily English Upgrade for more secrets to fluency. Keep going and keep growing.